Welcome to my channel, Journey of Spirit. Aliens, ancient beings, higher ups know them as blues. Pure energy. How does this tie into earthly matters, earth realms? If you hear background noises, it is a storm brewing. I've been talking about because I don't want to elaborate or go into deep about the aliens. It is more how a cup of love I spoke about and posted on my community board. How that story unfolded, getting the incubus, the succubus, the evil energy. I spoke about that there was a goddess, an ancient being, and before that separately other beings being misunderstood, taken advantage of. I had downloads, etc. in between, where it becomes, where it ties in, flows in together. And then when people get enthusiastic and try to connect as well, it makes it, clarity. Incubus, succubus, cup of love, Venusian energy. If love, Venusian energy, is subdivided into gifts, as in emotion, and the feminine emotion being powerful, it's healing, etc. When the feminine body can alchemize as well, after a certain cycle, if they can obtain themselves, they can get a spark, an alchemical reaction. Anywho, so feminine energies are sacred energies. But with the love readings, etc. going on, it is a cycle. I don't want to get in that energy, because my guides were the men telling stories stupid, like really, really, really stupid, blind. I'm not talking about scientists, I'm talking about everybody, anybody in between that misread the whole situation in order to get some money. Because this is serious. Blues represent basically soul energy. What are we in this meat body? Soul. If soul is pure love, pure life, And love doesn't mean just the pure energy, not what everybody else blindly takes it and morphs it into a separate being, yeah, like the incubus succubus. No. Energy of love in its purest form doesn't respond in hate, with fighting energy. In the whole construction, it is a thus powerful gift that we have, a thus powerful energy, that it needed protection. So out of love for love came protection. Hence what others call demonic entities or whatever. For the people going, how does it entangle? Yeah, duh. Sorry. Pure energy. As I talk about blues, it was on Skywalker Ranch, investigations, people scientifically involved, etc. They have the vision of soldiers, basically, to protect them. So you first go through soldiers, basically, to even be allowed. Hence I can say you get the picture. They, yeah. As I wanted to decode and depict what was going on, what that love energy, what I was actually saying, I know from experience. Certain elements, certain parts going through life. So, like I said, but when other energies get interested or get pulled in, basically, yeah, I'm that studious. I'm like, I'm fine, we are fine. I love people trying to protect as well, yeah. But also down that path, I saw that if you speak evil, basically, of others, and you haven't completely healed, they become your karmic, or you become each other's mirror. And mentally, to work that out, that's some effed up. That will give you some brain palpitations. To put it nicely, yeah? Anyway, yeah, they want to explain the energy of love and how it plays out in 3D. Me being spiritual, and some of you already know that you can come in contact with me in the ethers. I always was protected, always will be protected. And from a young age, talking about, I was 8, was weekend, my dad was into birds, buying birds. And I had to go to a shop. That man that would sell my dad birds had his bird cages behind that shop. It was a furniture store. Yeah. Little girl, 6 to 8 years old. Okay. I was bored. Again, birds. Didn't want to go through the whole speech of what kind of bird, is it male, female, oh, we still need to, what kind of ring number, yada yada yada. I was like, for a little girl it is boring. So I was allowed to sit in the shop. I was not thinking about relationships, about boyfriend, girlfriend, anything. It was not of that time. 80s. Yeah? But there was a boy coming in. I think he was 11. Didn't say a word. Sat next to me on a couch. Stared at me and was... And I was like... Who are you? What is this situation? And I sensed the whole weird energy for a girl that age. And he thought it was okay to give me a kiss. You could go, oh, that's cute. I was alone in that shop, in that store. I felt violated. This continues, where for my, to be baptized, no, communion, for my communion, the school I was in wasn't providing to do any communion, so I had to go to my brother's school to get some basic Bible study surrounding the communion. We all know around what age you are supposed to be. Also there, I had a feminine of the same classroom, a girl, bouncing up when I was getting my coat, bouncing up and down, happy to see me. One day she spontaneously tried to cuddle me, hug me, and I was like, I don't even know you, we don't even get to talk. Next time around, she tried to kiss me on the mouth. Time after that, a boy out of the classroom tried to do the same. There's a pattern. Throughout a feminine's life, you can have, I had co-workers trying, I had managers trying, drunk, sober, whatever. Oh yeah, even when I was 12, starting to develop, I was at the swimming pool with one of my girlfriends, and we got stalked by two boys who thought that was the way to get a girlfriend. Just hunt them down, chase them down as long as needed to even get to talk to them and maybe even do more. And as men get older, they don't want to see age difference. Yeah, they do, in a wrong way. Anyhow, they also like to blame the feminine, as in you look so cute, so pretty. So it's basically your fault. Many more of those situations and in between. And I was like, what is that about? So I was like, okay, if this is generally my fault, then I'm going to study as to why it should be my fault, because it doesn't really feel my fault. Anyhow, so from a young age. And with distractions in between. Yeah? It had to do with pure love and innocence of a child being. How does a child come into this world as a pure soul? It is when you die, you should become you are a ghost if you let others fill in the gaps. Basically, the whole way, the whole cycle, you are pure soul. Pure soul, as you can get from my story, those examples, is that vulnerable, sensitive. It also has to manifest. It is and travel and do whatever you spiritually, paranormally, whatever niche you would like to do. It is that powerful. I feel the shift, the change, because now they see it as well. Because of all the bias, all the greed, all the around it, the puppet masters, lineages of, effed off so badly. So, in essence, soul doesn't change. The memory, the connection we have with the ethers, with our planetary ancestors, in and between the realms, is all energy. So you can take it as the dream some channelers had. Yeah. As people concocting as to the movie alternative realms. No, that was how Spirit wanted to show you how many layers and crooked stories were told here when it comes to alien beings, our ancestors, etc. Letting you see it is. So the masks, the child uses, all in between, because they basically try to capture the soldiers, imprison the soldiers, yeah, pure love needed to survive somehow. Therefore you get what is the easiest way to scare someone? By acting loony AF. Bear in mind that if needed, if you are in danger, your life is at danger, that you can take on any means necessary, basically one-on-one to survive. Yeah? But throughout the history, there are so many stories told that it was, okay, you are going to cloak me, you are going to label me, I now have masks. And that's a smart coping mechanism, a smart way of moving. I knew most reactions of people were facade. You can see it in my other videos. I have observed interaction with people in my life, yeah? So I had nudges, I had memory stored in the Akashic record that it was not all what it seemed to be. Therefore, I would, with the disgusting man, I would carry myself a certain way, or find excuses like if a guy in a bar would be all beer breath and pushy, I would have a friend behind a bar, acquaintance, and I would say, not going to happen, my friend. thank you very much. To, in a loving way, create space. And I would say, and then he would ask, why not? And I said, I'm a lesbian. No, you're not a lesbian. And I was like, see that chick behind the bar? And he says, that's not your girlfriend. She's not. And she saw that he was being we know the words. And then I would order drinks. She would pretend not to understand me, and then I would like say what was going on. I said that we were a couple. Then the guy, of course, being like, show me a kiss then. We were like, no, we are not the all out, full out, let's make a show out of it kind of lesbian. We are loving each other genuinely, so we don't need to prove anything to nobody. And the guy still was, are you? And then she came around and she was like staring him down. I tipped her like she got the biggest tip ever for that save. Yeah, I found, and that's not an excuse for future guys going no, because those eras, because ancestors are awakened now. Not how we are going to roll with sacred, pure gifts and power. Period. Because if you listen closely, yeah, love, energy, is that smart to make up survival tactics to show they don't want to harm. Let's say that are the that ancient or the aliens are stemming down or from that energy, because I think it's the overall energy of creation. That's basically love, life force, pure soul energy. As an energy, you have a overall bird's eye view. So whatever you try to do is seen. You got away by confusing the love energy by incubus, succubus. You got away with soldiers being demonic,